Welcome to the Now, I'm Ashley Jenkins. Looks like Zelda Breath of the Wild will have multiple endings according to the series producers, so get ready completionists, you got a big job ahead. Eiji Aonuma said that depending on if certain criteria are met, some players will see a slightly different ending. Other Zelda games have had different endings in the past, but they've always been pretty subtle, and it kind of sounds like this one will be that way too. If you remember Link's Awakening, that game had an alternate ending if you completed it without dying, so I never saw it, but hopefully Breath of the Wild won't be quite that hard on us. Meanwhile, Amazon pulled the game's official guide from its store, allegedly because it was spilling too many details. Nintendo Everything saved a description of the guide though, and it sounds massive. After the announcement of how big the world was going to be, or the reveal rather, everyone was worried that it was going to be kind of empty and just run around but nothing to do. Probably not going to be the case. There's something like 120 shrines, 900 Korok seed puzzles, 76 side quests, so there's going to be a lot to do. Breath of the Wild hits stores March 3rd, so wait's almost over. Resident Evil VII comes out tomorrow. It's getting pretty good reviews, but don't look for it on the Nintendo Switch. Producer Masachika Kawada told Express Online that he thinks the Switch is a unique piece of hardware, but that Capcom doesn't have plans at the moment to put their game on the Switch. Still, Capcom has a history of making games for Nintendo, and they are a Switch development partner, so who knows what could happen in the future. Resident Evil VII will be released on pretty much everything else, however, the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC. It was also recently announced that the game would be a Play Anywhere title for Xbox One and PC. So you buy it on Xbox, you can also play it on PC, and your saves transfer across too. It was pretty cool when I played ReCore that way. Heads up Xbox and PC players, if you want to check out Mass Effect Andromeda early, EA Access subscribers will get to play it on March 16th. The 10-hour trial is available to Xbox One players through EA Access, and PC players will also get a sneak peek through Origin Access. Looks like PS4 players unfortunately won't get to play it early though, but they could possibly get access to the game's upcoming multiplayer beta. As with all EA Access games, all the progress you make will carry over into the full game on its March 21st launch, and we're planning on doing a live stream of the, well, maybe not the full first 10 hours, but a live stream. So if you don't want to pay for EA Access yourself, you can come hang out with us. Thanks to gamers in Asia, PC gaming still doing really strong as hardware revenue hit a record $30 billion in 2016. That's according to the firm John Petty Research, which found that the $30 billion figure includes things like pre-built and custom PCs, as well as upgrades like graphics cards. The firm says that the PC hardware market will grow by 6% through 2019 too. It's being led by the Asia Pacific market, which accounted for $11.3 billion of that total. The firm credits the region's entrenched PC gaming culture, large population, and lack of significant console traction. The upcoming Wolverine movie, Logan, is apparently set in a completely different universe than the main X-Men series. That's according to series star Hugh Jackman, who will be playing Wolverine allegedly for the last time in this film. When you see the full movie, you'll understand, he told Digital Spy. Not only is it different in terms of timeline and tone, it's a slightly different universe. It's actually a different paradigm that will become clear. Well, I mean, he's done that before. Logan's not exactly beholden to the timelines of the other movies anyway, Jackman said, adding that he and director Jim Mangold were given a blank canvas to make the new movie. And even though it stars Patrick Stewart as Professor X, Jackman said that the film is basically a standalone X-Men movie. The R-rated film is based on the Old Man Logan comic book arc by Mark Millar and will hit theaters on March 3rd. Ryan Reynolds was Hollywood poisoned for years after filming DC's awful Green Lantern movie, yes, even with those abs. But now he's the man with the Midas touch thanks to his performance in last year's breakout hit Deadpool, and now rumors are swirling that Reynolds is on the short list to play the lead in another superhero film. Get this, are you ready for it? Green Lantern. Again, yes. According to The Wrap, Reynolds is on Warner Brothers' list of would-be Lanterns, along with the likes of Jake Gyllenhaal, Bradley Cooper, Joel McHale, and Tom Cruise, after a rash of kind of bizarre decisions in the whole DC movie verse. That would actually be one of the weirdest ones they've made yet, and that's really saying something, considering how much the movie tanked Reynolds' career for a brief period of time, and some of those in-jokes we got in Deadpool as a result. It's hard to imagine this actually happening, and given how poorly the last one was received, you'd think they'd wait just a little bit longer for a reboot. After all, How well did that work for Fantastic Four? Out of nowhere, Lucasfilm and Disney have suddenly and excitingly dropped the title of Star Wars Episode VIII on us. The firms made the announcement early this morning with zero regard for your Monday blues, or they just wanted to cure all that. According to the press release, the official title of Episode VIII is The Last Jedi. I get tingles. They revealed the title along with the official art, which is written in a nice, ominous red font. Also unusual. This is, of course, leading to all kinds of speculation from Star Wars fans, and it certainly seems to match up with the darker tone promised by everyone associated with the film. Episode VIII is written and directed by Rian Johnson and will make its box office debut this December. Now we just need to see a trailer, guys. Get on it, please. After years of disappointing Terminator films and a really sad, gone too soon TV series, it looks like the series might actually be getting back on track. The movie series, not the TV series. We will never get that, and I will be sad about it forever. Deadline reports that as the rights to the films return to original creator James Cameron in 2019, the famed director is already gearing up for a new film. According to the report, Cameron is preparing to produce the movie with Deadpool director Tim Miller sitting in the director's chair, so maybe now we know what he's doing since he's now working on Deadpool 2. There's no word on whether or not this film would pick up where Terminator 2 left off or try to make some kind of sense of the totally screwed up timeline left by Terminator Genesis, but at the very least, we know the series will be going back into good, strong hands. And please, no digitally altered Arnolds this next one. That would be nice, thank you. There are dozens of conflicting studies out there about video game violence, but one of the more infamous ones has just been redacted by its original publisher. The 2012 Boom Headshot study put out by Communication Research has now been retracted based on the recommendation of researchers out of Ohio State University who found some irregularities with the data in the study, it was seriously titled Boom Headshot. It was all about how video games not only improved the real-world marksmanship of players, but also stated that video games made players more prone to real-world acts of violence. Yeah. Since it's been out, its findings have been under some pretty major dispute, and now it's gone forever. Of course, it's not the only study of its kind out there. We've had all kinds of different types of research show all different types of things about gamers depending on what researchers wanted the answer to be. So you'll just have to wait until the next study says we're all violent maniacs to get mad all over again. That's all the news we have for you today. Welcome back from the weekend. Let us know what you think of these stories down in the comments. And for all news from every corner of the internet, well, not all news, the stuff that we find amusing, make sure you like this video and subscribe to The Know. Producer Masachika Kawada? Yep, I did it. Sort of. Maybe he'll rewind time and we can... Oh no, wait, we already forgot about the first trilogy. Nice work. The firm says that the PC hardware market will grow by 6% through 2016.